The first matchup of the NFL's Week 2 action lights up with an AFC East divisional between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Prentice Pie and Steele bring in the first of 5 as Brent's Year 2 quarterback Josh Allen looks to continue to own Miami. Ultimately, Buffalo ends up 12-2 in their last 14 meetings, but not by the way of Allen, who scores less than 10 points. It was thanks to their stout defensive play as they put up over 16 for Pie on Thursday night. Wk2 may have spit on his own thing as once again leads headfirst into a first down scramble and he nearly loses it. Another concussion suffered for the fifth-year man as the aftermath of the collision is eerily reminiscent of his 2022 hit that put him on a stretcher. This may have been the last snap he ever sees in his career. Steele has nice starts from his top running backs as Josh Jacobs was the entire Packer offense on Sunday against the Colts. Jacobs cruises along with 32 carries for 151 yards. On the opposing side, Jonathan Taylor also has his way with Green Bay as he nets 103 yards on only 12 attempts. It wasn't nearly enough as Prentice gets over 15 from Saquon Barkley, over 18 from Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Calvin Ridley shows up with 4 receptions for 77 yards and 2 scores, gaining 22.7 as he leaves R.U. Pickens in his rear view, 111-81. Zach and the Bears are game 2 of 5 as A.J. Brown pops up on the injury report as doubtful and missed Week 2's action for Zach. He wasn't needed though as Justin Jefferson records 4 for 133 in a score, which included a career-high 97-yarder netting him over 22 points. Zay Flowers corrals 7 for 91 yards and a tutty, scoring nearly 19, and rookie tight end Brock Bowers catches all 9 of his targets for 98 yards. Milwaukee Bears never even stood a chance as the Chiefs hold Jamar Chase to only 35 yards for 5 points. Tank Dell snags only 1 reception for negative yardage, but does have another 15 yards on the ground and scores less than 2. And Sam Laporta continues to be a bust as he makes only 2 catches for 13 yards. Zach blows Bears out of the water by 52 points, 131-79. Pollard goes heads up on the one worthy of it as his top player this week was rookie wide receiver Malik Neighbors, who gets 18 targets for the Giants this week as he gathers in 10 of them for 127 yards and a touchdown for just shy of 25 points. CeeDee Lamb notches 17 as he has 4 receptions for 90 with a trip to the end zone. And David Montgomery, who has been very consistent, scores again in this one and he gets 15 points with 35 yards each rushing and receiving. Ethan matches these performances and more as Nico Collins had his way with Chicago, coming down with 8 of his 10 for 135 yards and a score for 24.5. Devon Achane has 165 combined yards with a touchdown and has been lights out through 2 weeks out of Miami's backfield. The Chargers' J.K. Dobbins has remained healthy so far, getting over 20 points with 131 in a score. Worthy improves the 2-0, 128-104.
Scripture shows that it's a
sin.
The
next matchup will make all of you sinners repent as Christian Mingle puts Grinder on blast this week, outscoring Flaggett by 33% with 10 total team touchdowns. James Cook has 3 of them along with 78 yards for 28 points. DK Metcalf pencils in nearly 25 with 10 catches for 129 yards and a score. And Chris Godwin has a 7, 117, and 1 stat line for 22.2. The Flaggett sees Devontae Smith light up for 17 points, gaining 7 for 76 in a score, along with Rashee Rice's 16 points with 5 receptions, 75 yards, and a trip for 6. Roberts' tight end also comes up gaping as George Kittle gathers 7 for 76 in a tutty, netting him the $10 payout this week for most tight end points. But let's not all forget the real reason for this brutal beatdown as Elvin Kamara scores not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Yes, you heard me. 4 trips to the end zone this week, scoring a whopping 44 points, which safely helps Taylor secure the $20 payout for most running back points as Christian bashes the Flaggett 155-105. The 5th and final meeting was between Judge Judy and Valor Margulis as Monday night's Eagles-Falcons were the deciding factor in this one. Cardinals' Kyler Murray showing some life for Valor as he throws for 266 and 3 touchdowns for over 28. Breece Hall does it both through the air and on the ground, getting 114 total combined yards with 7 receptions and a trip for 6 for almost 21. Derrick Henry also puts up 16 with 84 yards and a touchdown. Judy's Devontae Adams scores 22.5, putting up a 9, 110, and 1 stat line against the Ravens this week. Marvin Harrison Jr. much improves on his near goose egg performance from Week 1 as he secures 4 catches for 130 yards and 2 scores, all of this happening in the first quarter for 28 fantasy points. A combination of Kirk Cousins' 241 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Bijan Robinson's 123 all-purpose yards nets them 31 points together, which helps Judy to the finish line, surpassing Mergulis 123 to 110. Tune in next week for scores, stats, highlights, and more with Pigskin Postweek.